Okay, let's continue to learn this software. This is the fifth video guide. The first video guide we talk about the end result. Second one we talk about what is deep learning. The third one we talk about the data preparation. The last one we generate features from raw data. And then we come to the last layer. In this layer we will learn what is a match. And to do that, you basically feed the software with the data. The first step is to generate the data. Okay, the data is generated automatically. And we spend the whole lecture talk about the data. So the software will learn from the data what is a match. And here's original data. And here is we enlarge 100%. And here we rotate the data, regional data. We rotate the data 2 degrees. Here, original data, and we rotate the data to another 2 degrees. If you look at this image is rotated 2 degrees. So we tell software this is a match. So the question is, where does this data come from? Okay. These data are generated automatically. So we start with training. Training starts from beginning. Retraining build on top of training. So when you start a project, the first training action is training, then followed by several retraining. We put all the regional data here. We use the same data. Now we're generating variations. So we're in the layer 3, step 0, and we click this create a variation and the text button. So here's the software, a new software. And here's our original data. So we'll simply drag the regional data here. Okay, so we have 3,000 some images. Now we're going to decide what we're going to do to train the software. And as we said in this example, we will scale 200%. We'll rotate the left 2 degrees, rotate the right 2 degrees. So here's rotate 2 degrees, rotate the next 2 degrees. This is scale 200%. So let's start with the scale 200%. The original image, I believe, is, if you look at here, 400 by 400. So we scale it to 800 by 800. So we simply click this button. And now it's just going to scale. Once it is scaled, we're going to open folder, and then we also generate a text file for the scaling, saying which file is supposed to match with which. So that we're going to need those files. Once we get that, we put everything back to the train folder here, and then we're ready for training. So this is going to run for a while, so let me temporarily halt this. Almost finished. Okay, once the picture stops flipping, then the job is done. And there are 2 files we need. One is the generated image variation data. So if you look at that, that's 800 by 800. That doubled original images. So this is original image training. This is generated image. We're simply copy and paste there. Select copy and paste there. Apparently this step has done before, so it's already populated with that. So that's the first file. That's the first data. The second data is this file. This file says this is the original image. This is scaled 200%. These two images supposed to match. Okay, we need these files. Okay, we need this file. This file basically located in the same place as this folder. So we're simply come here and get this file. Alternatively, you simply get the file from here. And we need to save this file somewhere. So I probably just save this file with the data. So I go back to this training folder and simply drag, drop, copy, paste, copy, which already have one. So we generate this matching file. We generate this scaled data, and that's portion of training. Okay. So that's part one, and then we do the same thing again. We're saying we also have the rotation data. So we're going to rotate 2 degrees and then negative 2 degrees. And so the retraining here, we rotate 2 degrees. That's rotated 2 degrees. How do we get the data? We get the same thing. We go to rotation 2 degrees. Now the software begins to rotate it for 2 degrees. At the end of the computation, we also need grab the match file. We call the match 2 here. Put it here. It says this image match with this image. Okay. Then we do one more time. Rotate the negative 2 degrees. Okay. So we start from the original 3,000 images. We expand to 7,000 image here, 7,000 image here, 7,000 image here. So they are basically matching pairs. These matching data will be used to train the deep learners to the last layer. Okay, so that's the content of the next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.